Okay, so what is a scope? So I've prepared an empty file called what is a scope. Let's open it up in USD View. Okay, let's put it on the side and we see we've got an empty stage. Now let's open up our interpreter. And if we look on the right here, we've got two sets of code. So in the beginning, I'm going to create a scope, which is done very similarly to how we created an Xform and a prim. So it's just UsdGeom.Scope.Define, and it's called cubesScope. And then we're going to create cube1 and call that cube1 within that scope. And we're going to set a color attribute to it, and we're going to add cube2 to that scope as well, and add a different color attribute to it, and then also move that cube2 across so we can see it individually. So I'm going to copy and paste all of this code at once, and let's just run it. Actually, sorry, I do need to declare this stage first. So, okay, let's get our stage. All right, so now we are ready to copy our code. And we can see over here, we now have our two cubes and they're within a scope. So that is a container for these two cubes. Now, a scope is different to an Xform in that you can't apply transforms to it. And let's look at an example of that in action. So what I've done here is I've declared, very similar to the scope, I've declared an Xform called spheresXform. Again, I've added two prims to it, two spheres, also two different colors and set slightly differently apart in location. So let's go ahead and run those. All right. And we can see we now have our spheresXform. And if we hide both, let's go ahead and show our cubes scope. There are two cubes. And here's our spheresXform with our two spheres. Okay, let's show them both. Now, let's look at what we can do with an Xform. We can take this line here, and we're going to say the spheresXform, we want to translate that on the Z by 3. So if we go ahead and run that, as we do that, we can see it does move on the Z into a different place. But if we try and do that with the scope, using literally the exact same command, we will see this won't work because a scope cannot have transforms applied to it. As we do that, we get false, and we see this cube scope did not move at all. So that is really the difference. Both of them are containers, but a scope does not allow you to apply transforms, whereas an Xform does. Now you know what a scope is, and if you enjoyed this, please like or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.